Look, okay, the last 6 months of my camera career have just been pretty much all about monitors. You see, this is my main setup. This is what I typically rock to a wedding. It's a Sony a7S III 35 to 150 lens that stays on my camera a lot of the times. A monitor up top, top handle, microphone on the side. But the thing that I do not understand why hasn't been a thing yet is camera control on monitors. You see, most of the time I shoot with this Portkeys monitor just like this to my chest. And looking at just a clean feed on the monitor, it's useless to me. I want to be able to see what my shutter speed is, see what my aperture is, see if I'm recording or not, see what my white balance is set to. I don't really care too much about changing the settings on the monitor, but still just being able to see a visual representation of what my settings are on the monitor, it's pretty much the one feature that I want out of a monitor. And I have been running through some monitors recently. This right here is what I'm testing out right now, which is the Portkeys LH5P2, because this is supposed to have a wired connection for camera control. The LH7P that I've been using for the last couple of, I don't know, about 2 months now, fantastic monitor, but the camera control feature only is wireless. And so when you get to, say, receptions with bands, with microphones, with a lot of different, just a lot of different interference in the room, the wireless connection cuts in and out. It's not that great. So today I logged on to B&H just to check an old invoice and send something to my accountant, and at the very top of the page, I see this beauty right here. Meet the Shinobi II, a 5-inch monitor, slimmer, brighter design, USB-C camera control. So immediately I clicked on it, watched a couple videos, dived right in, and I was like, oh, this actually sounds like everything that I've been looking for in a monitor for the past 5 months. Shuffling through all these different Portkeys monitors, this right here seems like it's got it going on. Because if you look, one of the first images on the back of the monitor is this. You've got an HDMI in and a USB-C port. And that USB-C port supports power delivery in and power delivery out. So therefore, you plug in a USB-C cable into the back of the monitor, run that USB-C cable into the side of your Sony camera, and now you're powering your camera with power, yes, but also full camera control capabilities. White balance, your shutter speed, your f-stop, your ISO, all of that is available on the monitor, and recording, not recording, shows that little red box all the way around the monitor. So I basically read it for like 3 seconds, clicked the order button. It'll be here in 2 days. But this is just kind of an initial reaction video, just kind of an initial walkthrough, just to show you, holy moly, I am excited for this monitor, and it'll deliver on Friday. I've got a wedding to shoot on Saturday, and I'm pumped. I'm gonna make a video all about it, and hopefully it's everything that I've ever dreamed of. But something that's kind of, I've been doing a lot recently. It's not exactly set up here like this right now, but I've been running these small rig batteries on the back of my camera. Typically I'll run USB-C to the camera to charge the camera, keep a battery in the camera because that way I'm not relying just on this battery. If it dies, the camera's still on. So I'll run a USB-C cable to the camera. Then I'll run this 8-volt out to the monitor. So then your monitor has power and your camera has power. With this setup, looks like I'm gonna have to do things a little bit differently. It looks like it'll be more, and I'll probably buy one, but you can get the monitor to that L-mount monitor bracket on the back. You can convert that to an AC power. So I'll probably run the monitor powered to this 8-volt or 12-volt on the top of the battery, just into barrel connection, and then run that USB-C cable from the monitor to the camera that will power my camera and provide camera control. So I'm looking forward to it because honestly, it's kind of a clean setup with only 2 cables. One cable running up to the monitor for power, and then one USB-C cable running from the back of the monitor to the camera for power to the camera and camera control. It also says, note, sorry to all my Fuji, Nikon, and everybody else. Fuji and Nikon doesn't currently support, but will support in future camera things. I've seen that on comments on this channel before where they just really wish Fuji would allow remote connections, but they don't for some reason. But I am super excited. You got a brighter display at 1500 nits. That's above the Shinobi's 1000. And then all the typical Shinobi and Atomos things on top. But the biggest thing that I'm excited for, camera control. Because, and I don't even know if it's worded camera control. I'm more of the person of, I just want to be able to see if I'm recording, see what my settings are, see all my stuff, because my hands are already on the camera and my thumb placement's already on it. I'm already controlling everything I need to right on the camera. But being able to see those is absolutely huge. So I've got one on the way. I've got one, it should be arriving, I think, by tomorrow. And then we'll test it out. We'll give it a go. We'll see how it is. But man, I'm excited because this LH7P has been a good monitor. It's been okay. It's been, I mean, it's worked. But every now and then in a packed reception room, mainly with a band with multiple singers, that wireless connection just does not hold true because it makes sense. You've got a lot of other wireless signals in the room, a lot of wireless microphones, a lot of things like that. The wireless connection just doesn't really hold true in those rooms. And also, doesn't really make sense to me to have a wireless camera control monitor that's going to be stuck directly to your camera the entire day when a 6-inch cable could give you all of what you need there. This monitor would still be great for, I don't know, something like a car rig or something where you need to see your settings, but you are more of a director's monitor type of setup, not to have your monitor just directly to the camera all day long. So that's kind of just a general overview, a general, hey, I just saw this online, got super excited about it, figured I would go ahead and turn on this camera and talk about it. So yeah, if you're in the position like me, this monitor also extremely affordable from what I'm seeing. $349 for a 5.2 inch HDMI monitor, 1500 nits brightness with full camera control. It's a pretty good deal. So let me know your thoughts. I'm excited to get this monitor in, review this monitor, and have another video out to you within the next couple of days of exactly all that this thing can do. So I'll catch you guys on the next video.